item 14.1. Can I get a motion on that, Kat?
The council receive agenda item 14.1 for information.
Okay. Any discussion on that? Seeing none, all in favor? Carried. Moving on to 15.1. And get a motion on that one. I'll make the motion that council approve myself to attend the 2023 Spring Municipal Leaders Meeting in Edmonton, March 30th and 31st, and direct administration to do bookings as needed. And I'll say that because I got to be in Edmonton for something on April 1st, so it kind of ties in. I hate taking more days off, but it kind of works. Huh? Oh, it's an April Fool's, yeah. But, so. And I know there's an event before it, but I know I just can't do more. But.
That's an expensive trip. $1,500 for overnight?
Well, it's 2 nights. Because it starts on the 30th and then the 31st. So you got to be there on the 29th.
So has anybody ever attended this before? Or like, I
Yep.
can't.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I've attended, I think 2 of them in the past. They've both been fairly good. One was really good, one wasn't as good. It depends a little bit on the topic and what's being discussed at those meetings. The other, so.
Because here it's the focus is on challenges related to intermunicipal collaboration.
No, that's the meeting before. The meeting that would be on the 30th and the 31st, the agenda's on the next page there. So it's on education engagements, Alberta Municipal's election strategies, what are they planning on doing, getting some input on that. What's the RCMP looking at doing, what's family doing for there, getting some of the political landscape on the upcoming election, that kind of stuff is going to be there. These are usually a little bit more interactive than other groups where they break into smaller groups, have discussions, bring it back, that kind of thing. Yep, go ahead.
So was this or is this similar to the summer that we had here at Days Inn? I think it was a municipal caucus leaders caucus thing. Was it the same thing?
Similar, but those were just, I'm going to say local ones, and they went around the province. So it's similar to that, yeah. Very similar. It's not, it's good. Not great, some, and some of the, I'm not going to say anything earth-shattering is going to come out of it, but I can attend if.
For sure. Is there a registration cost, or is the cost only just to travel and expense? Is there a registration cost as well?
I think it was $200, if I read right. Yeah. Any other questions on it? All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Move on to item 15.2, a date for the meeting of the whole. Donna caught that one, that we had set it over on Easter break there, which was the 8th. So are we good good to go either, I'm thinking the week before or the week after. Do those work? When are you back, Bill? I can't remember when you're back. Oh, the week after? So that would make it that's not good for me. That's the 15th,
That's also the gun show.
and that's the gun, that's not good. So what about the 22nd? Oh, I see a funny face from Donna. She's not saying anything, but it's a little bit of
I
a,
haven't got my schedule yet,
oh, okay.
but
Well, and if it's not the 22nd, then the 29th. Would the 29th work better? Or do we go with the 22nd? Which one works better for people? You're good with either date, Judy?
Yeah.
Yep, same with you, either date?
At this point, I wish we could table 22nd or 29th and come back and see which one's better, but if you have to make a decision, go for it, and I'll figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Because I know I have an appointment in April, but I don't know which of those.
Oh, which
dates
Saturday?
fall.
Oh.
That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
So,
can we move it to May? Like the first weekend in May, like the 6th?
is that a long weekend?
No.
No, but I'm not available on the 6th.
Can we, I like Councillor Martin's suggestion, let's just could we just table this
Well,
till
because
people
John's
can?
not here too, so
yeah.
just throw out 3 dates or 2 dates even, and
Okay.
let John weigh in as well, because John's not here.
Well, let's just check. Okay, we can do that, but is 22nd and 29th work for the rest of everybody? Except Donna needs to confirm her schedule,
I just
so.
need to confirm.
So that would, okay, so we'll leave those 2 dates, and how will we make a selection? I guess do it at our next council meeting, eh? We can finalize it?
Yeah,
Or like,
we used to send out emails saying this, and this works for me and sort through it that way.
You wanna
And
do it
the-
by email, or we can just do it at the
Well,
next
we
meeting?
could, like, send emails saying this, and this, and then at our next council meeting, we could set the
Yeah.
date then?
We'll just do it at the next council meeting, and then everybody knows to come with their schedule, and we've got the 2 dates of the 22nd and the 29th, and we can go from there,
Great.
that'd be good to confirm it, and then, yeah.
okay?
Because that's always,
So,
sometimes it gets lost in the emails.
yeah, I'll make the motion to bring, to table this to next meeting. Okay, all in favor? Going on to our verbal reports. How are we doing for order here? Should we start at the top, or where have we been doing it from?
Start in the middle this time.
Start in the middle.
That's you.
That is me. All right. The only meeting that I've had since our last council meeting was the Heart River Housing meeting. And I think I mentioned last time that the government is offering up to Heart River Housing the properties in Fost. And Heart River Housing's considering it. They met with some of the people in the community. They would like to see it go to a seniors complex.
That's what it was originally.
It was originally. They don't like the clientele that's in there right now. They want them sort of moved out. So there's some negotiations going on between Heart River Housing and the province on how much money they would give them to fix them up. And either so we'll see if Heart River Housing won't take them over unless there's enough money to fix them up good enough that we can get people into them and make them more or less cost recovery. Because once they give them to Heart River Housing, there's no more operating funds for it, right? It's got to be cost recovery. So they're not overly excited about doing it. They want to make sure that they can do it. And then the government, as was saying, these election budgets, they did ante up with $1 million towards the Falaire project, which is really good because that can now, it enables us with the 3 partnerships to be way more likely to get the CMHC loan at a lower interest rate. So it's a bonus in that it's $1 million less, and then it's a bonus because probably 700,000 less in interest by the time all of the loans are paid off. So it's a double win on that one. So that's good. What's that? 1.2. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So with that, I move my report for information. Go ahead, Councillor Wakel.
I'm sure Heart River Housing will do their due diligence, just be really cautious with those places in Foss. Those places are like 50 years old at least, and they've been lived in for a long time, so.
Yeah, no, they know, and they don't, yeah.
Yeah.
The community really wants them to do it, but will they support it? Will they get seniors in? There's lots of
I
questions.
think they get the seniors in, it's just, what's the condition of the houses going to be is the thing, so.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's cheaper to build than renovate.
Yeah. All right.
Get on the property.
Any other questions? Seeing none, all in favor? Carried. Councillor Stenhouse,
I have no report.
Councillor Wakel,
All my meetings got canceled.
all right, Councillor Yashishin.
And I have no report.
Oh, this is quick. Councillor Danaka,
No report.
Councillor Martins.
My God. Okay, so I attended, so the Watershed had a workshop in the Lesser Slave region in the Widewater community. They wanted a couple of directors, actually only 2 of us attended from the directorship. There were county people. It was about stewardship and resiliency of our watershed, especially those that are lakeshore bound. They had different guest speakers, someone from Green Acres, the ag fieldman of Lesser Slave, the MD of Lesser Slave, our executive director for the watershed. So it was a good, few hours that afternoon. I learned some things for us in the urbans. This is something to council as well. We always think of the watershed as a county thing, but there were quite a few takeaways to us in small urbans. One, don't buy wildflower packs and plant them, because a lot of our wildflower packs apparently are from the US, and I didn't know that. So I learned that. Number 2, don't flush your goldfish down the toilet, because they go into the waterways, and there are like massive, and goldfish also lose their color. They're not gold or orange anymore. They become like perch or something else, and they're overrun in places like Lethbridge. So number 2, didn't know. Number 3, I didn't know. Number 3, they talked about urban, like for us urban gardens where there's rain capture, because that's a thing. And so if at all council has any interest in them the watershed coming and doing a 20-minute presentation to us with particular takeaways for how we can be good stewards, that they're open to it. Megan's awesome. The other thing they talked about that would be relevant to small urbans, weed control, especially weed control around train tracks, which we of course have in our town. What were the other things? Resiliency, talked about that. Yeah, those were the things from the afternoon session. It was good, it was interactive, and that was the only thing I've attended since last council meeting. With that, I'll take questions or move my report for information.
Councillor Stenhouse.
So are you saying that the watershed is doing weed control, or they want us to be more knowledgeable about our weed control?
They're certainly not doing weed control. In fact, they talked about our weed inspector, who I think we have in concert with the county. They'd like us to be more diligent of what the invasive species are, and they affect our aquatics and so forth. So they want us to be better stewards of our weeds in our town. And they also talked about, one of the things I missed here was willow staking around, especially I thought about our shop and how there's that erosion. They talked about willow staking, and I don't know if we ever, Bill, it might have been before your time, We talked about that as an option, and I don't know if we, administration, ever went back to the watershed as an option. Do they have willows? Can they stake them? Do we do them? You know, things like that. So that was another thing that I had noted down, because of willow staking is perfect for our erosion belt there by the shop, the Public Works shop.
Yeah.
So
we
no,
brought
they
that
don't,
up.
yeah, you, okay,
And
good.
you said you had just distributed your money, but to bring it up next year.
Okay, good. This is the year to bring it up then. You want me to ask the watershed?
Well, first of all, we gotta find out if the town's even gonna entertain something like that, but they are very good,
Hardy, yes.
good for erosion, yes.
But no, they're not doing a weed control, but they want us to be better, more vigilant.
And think of other options like other towns do and bring in a flock of sheep,
In our town?
you betcha.
Okay, cool. No, I
They
didn't
have,
mention that.
they have contacts where the farmer will bring in his herd of sheep and he attends to them 24 hours a day for about a week, and the sheep and the goats come and they clean up all the weeds and
So
all the seeds.
they did talk about that along the shore and for the county. They didn't mention it as an option here. They, you gate it off, you watch it, you have them mow it down. So they did mention it, but not for the urbans. But hey, if someone's got a small flock, why not? Or goats.
Well, we have many,
Yes, okay. We're getting a little bit off right now. This is,
Okay,
but,
well, we talk about this.
yeah.
We talk about this because we have groups. We have the ag.
yeah,
We have right there. Okay, yes.
4-H might be a 4-H project.
No, there's that, well, 4-H, but there's ag groups in, Elks Rodeo, we have local farmers who do that. Okay, moving on. I'm
Okay.
done.
no other questions?
She's the only one with a report.
I know, well, I gave one, yeah. All in favor? Carried. All right, so with that, we now move into our confidential items. So just take 5 minutes, and we'll get that all ready and go. 5 minutes for Kelly. Kelly's